Hey folks, Dakota Guy here. Alright, so we're going to take a look at Hearthstone today. You can thank my brother for this one. He's been harping me to do a video, and I'm like, dude, everybody's doing a Hearthstone video. He's like, yeah, but I don't watch them, I watch you. So, we get a Hearthstone video. Sorry. I am not going to be your go-to lookup guide on how to excel at this game, but I can definitely show you how to get started and a couple things that might stand out. Now, first off, if you don't know what Hearthstone is, it's of course the new card game from Blizzard Entertainment. It's got a World of Warcraft theme to it, but it's strictly a card game, much like Magic the Gathering. But it's a little more simple than Magic. I've never really played these card games prior to Hearthstone. I'll be the first to admit that. And what I like about Hearthstone, even though I'm not a card guy, is again, it's real easy to get in. It's simple, but it's got depth to it. And win or lose, it's kind of fun. It's a nice little game. Takes you maybe 10 minutes to play around, give or take. Some are shorter, some are longer, but not very much longer. And, you kind of go from there. And it's free to play. You don't have to pay anything. There is a store. You can buy cards, but you don't have to, honestly. So let's take a look what we got going here. Okay, before we get to our different play styles, let's start here down at the bottom. And let's start with, and I wish I had, I just opened up a pack last night. I wish I would have hung on to that for you guys. Maybe I'll work something out. I don't know. All right. So first off, let's take a look at the my collection, and this will give us an idea, and we'll build off from there. So first off, don't be overwhelmed. There are a lot of things going on here. First off, these things down here are filters, so I can see, like, if I just want to see the cards that require 7 or the low end cards that require 0 or 1 mana. They have them broken out by the different classes, much like World of Warcraft does. And then you have this last category, which is everybody can access. So what this does is this gives us specializations. Like, we might be playing a druid, but go up against a hunter. And so we'll have specific cards that are just our class. Gives a lot of complexity and a little flavor to the game. That way you and I, everybody's playing with the exact same cards every time. So when you go to build a deck, the cards that you're going to be playing that particular round with, you get a pick from your specialty cards as well as the everybody cards, the neutral cards. Okay? And so that's how you build a deck, is you choose from your class and from the neutrals, and you're good to go. And you get 30 cards in a deck. And I think the best way to kind of teach you how to do this is, let me build a deck, and this is not a deck building guide as to your best ones. This is just how to build a really cruddy deck and get you off of the ground, okay? So, when you first go to choose a deck, again, you start off, and by the way, there's kind of when you first start the game, there's a tutorial, get you up to speed, teach you the stuff as well. We'll go ahead and build a druid deck here, or at least I'll start to. And then I might bail and just to show you the other stuff. But I'm going to start this so you can see the idea here. So we chose the druid, and as I told you, you get your druid specialties and you get your neutral cards as well. The mana levels go from 0 to 7, and what the mana does is it controls how the game flows. So when the very first round, you get 1 mana. The next round you're going to get 2, and then 3, and then 4 on the 4th round, and etc. And there are ways to manipulate that, at least as a druid, at least. But that's pretty much how the course goes. And then it goes up to 10 mana total, and it sticks there. You'll never get more than 10 without the use of a card or something like that. And by about 10 turns, the game is pretty much gone. It's over at that point anyway. So I said, a very quick game. So let's take a look specifically at, let's start with a neutral card. And let me pick up, I'm going to start with this one. And I only do this because it has no specialties, and then we can come back to it, that sort of thing. So first off, by the way, I love the artwork on these cards. They look fabulous, if I can say that. Fabulous. No, anyway, so the blue up in the corner is the amount of mana. So this could be a good turn 1 play, but also, even on turn 4, let's say I might throw out a 3 mana card and then throw in this 1 mana card, okay? And then, but I'm not going to be throwing out an 8 mana card on my first turn. I think that's probably clear. So we got a picture. We got, this. This is where it has anything it might do. This is how much damage it can do. This is how much health it has on the right-hand side. So if I was to place this down, it's just a standard Murloc card. He'll be able to do 2 damage to any of my opponent's cards, and he's only got 1 health. So if I go to attack something, if I'm attacking the other player, I'm not really going to take damage. So he would live through that. But let's say if I was attacking, this Murloc was attacking a South Sea deckhand, he would do 2 damage, which would beat the 1. Okay, so he would be able to kill it. But whenever they attack, they take the damage back as well. So by attacking this, he will also take 2 damage, which, if he takes 2 damage, that's going to kill him. So this is what's called a trade. It's a 1-for-1 trade. He attacks him, his damage kills him back. They're both wiped off from the board. If we, however, had something like, I was going to say, let me take a look at this one. This is a 2-3. So like in the case of that other Murloc, we'll use this Murloc as the example here. If I had thrown this down and my opponent has this on the board, this is going to do 2 damage, which would not quite kill that. It'd have 1 health point of damage back, but the reciprocating damage back, of course, would wipe it out. All right, so that's the simplistic play. Let's take a look at the different spells that are on the different cards. And there are various ones. I'm not going to cover them all. You kind of have to read them, get used to them somewhat. So some of the fun ones. Charge, when you throw it down, it gets to attack immediately. Most cards, when you put it down, it has to wait a turn before it can attack, which is kind of the way the game gives you a chance to respond. Some cards don't give you a chance to respond. Battle cries. This is a one-time only thing. So when you first lay it down, it gets to do this, whatever it is. In this case, it restores 2 health. You can choose what's going to get the 2 health, be it your neighbor, the card next to it, to your hero himself, things of that nature. Stealth, they cannot be attacked on the first round because until they've attacked. So they're stealthed. So like, this other card could not attack this until this is attacked at least once. It's kind of a nice way to be able to put something out without it getting killed right out of the gate. You'll get at least 1 attack out of it. The Swamp Ooze, again, gets to destroy your opponent's weapons. Not all classes have weapons. Warriors do, rogues do, and paladins do also. But so this is still a good card for a 2-3-2. All right, so for 2 mana, I get a 3 attack with 2 health, which is kind of nice. Like I said, they go all the way up to the 7. And I don't have a very full deck. I've been playing a little bit, so I've been able to build up my deck and going from there. And so let's you're 30 cards short. Do you want I make me feel sure? I'll just say yes. I didn't know it did this, by the way. Well, this guy cool. It'll build my deck for me. Yay! And even put some of my my druid stuff in and some others. I don't know how well I would do with that particular deck. I'm going to go ahead and delete it just so I don't confuse myself later. But what I wanted to show you was, since we were talking about the decks, and we talked about the cards, let's talk about the decks and how to get them. Alright, so I have only 20 gold at the moment. I just bought a pack last night. I wish I'd thought about to save it. As you're playing the game, you can get gold in-game. You build it up, slowly, albeit, but you still get it. If you want to rush the process a little, you can throw money at it and buy the different packs, and that's fine as well. Each to their own. But the main point is you do not have to spend money. And you'll do just fine. Alright, so that's how you can get the cards. Either by playing or by buying them. Remember, when you play, you get the gold. And then you come here to the store and you buy it. You know, that first one with the gold. The quest log, every day they'll give you a particular quest that you can go and do. And be able to earn gold. Like, you know, you can earn 40 gold for having 2 wins with a druid or a rogue. Or 3 victories with any class. You'll get 4. And you'll notice these are my the levels of my characters. I have not been playing all that much. So, again, this is not a how to win. This is just over introduction kind of thing. I haven't been in the beta all that long. And then, like I said, when you do buy a pack, you come here to the open pack. And your packs will be here on the left. You drag them over. You click it. It's pretty straightforward on that. All right, so let me show you the practice, which is, you know, against the AI. And this is how you can open up each of the different heroes to start with. Let me go ahead and I'll do the my priest deck here real quick, and we'll go ahead and choose that to play, and we'll play against expert AI, and then we'll go from there. So let's play against a rogue. Why not? Now I'm doing this against the AI just again so I can pause and kind of talk to you, and I don't want to have to, you know, think about what I'm doing with the other players. Again, this is not a you know, the excelling thing. This is again just the overview on how to play things of that nature. All right, so when you first start off, you're either gonna go first or gonna go second. Okay. And it'll tell you, and you get to pick which cards that you want to start off with. So these are the first 4 I was dealt. No way I'm going to be using the 8 right out of the gate. So I'll go ahead and toss that aside. You know, I'm playing against... I'll go ahead and keep... let's see. I'm going to do that one later. Even though it's a 1 mana, that's kind of my mid-game to later game. And then, you know, with attack of 5 or more, that's not going to come up for a little bit as well. So this is the only one I'm going to hang on to. Throw these back in my deck and give me 3 new ones. So let's do that. And I'm hanging on to the swamp because I'm going against a rogue, and they very well may have a weapon, which will come in handy. Even if they don't have a weapon, it's still a great card just as it is. All right, so she's played the 1/1/1 with the Divine Shield. So what the Divine Shield means is I got to hit it once to clear the shield, and then I can hit again to do damage. But so she'll be doing 1 damage out of the gate on that. All right, so we're gonna hold off on the Swampoos until they actually have a weapon. If you'll take a look, there's really not much else I can play here at the moment. Now, because we do go second, 2 things happen. First off, we get what's called a mana card, the coin. So I can play this right now and give myself 2 mana, and I could throw that out. And you know, I think actually we'll probably do that just to play it. So instead of 1 mana, I have 2 mana just this one turn. So we'll throw that out. That gives us there. That's kind of the buff you get for having to go second. That way you're not trailing behind on the game. Now you'll notice, so I'm now out of mana. I can play with the straw. I can squawk the bird. I can break the sign. I can smash up the windows here, break the boards, and drop the bucket in there. All right, and then I'll say yes, my turn is done. You always gotta tear up the field, right? All right, so we now have a knife juggler on the field as well. The knife juggler, after you summon the minion, it deals 1 damage to a random enemy. So it's going to throw 1 out at some point. We don't know what it's going to hit, but it is. So it's also a 3/2. So I think what we're going to do is we're not going to worry about this little one here. We're going to take this, see the green around it. That means that he gets to attack at this moment. Also, I'm going to hold off on my ooze. I think I'm just going to let's go ahead and just do an attack. And you know, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't really want to trade it out. Oh, this is my hero spell on this one. I got busy talking, wasn't paying attention. This lets me restore 2 health as a priest. The rogue, her special is she gets to give herself a dagger out of the gate. So I'm just gonna heal myself up and turn on that one. Okay, so they get an extra card just for playing that. That was that battle cry. Alright. Okay, so this one, whenever a minion is healed, we get to draw a card. A little early. If I throw it out, they'll basically just whack it off the board at the moment. You'll notice I can give a friendly minion 1/1. I don't have anything out at the moment. Whenever we played a card, this one gains 1/1. So, let's see, it's a 2. They'd have to use both of them to get out. I think I'm going to play this one for right now. And you'll notice that I can't attack with that. My priest cannot attack. So I'll just end turn. Alright, so there's 1 hit. And then she's probably going to, going to take that out. Now, once I get down to 0, that's when the game's over, or when they get down to 0. Early on, you really, I mean, you know, look, only the last point matters, right? So, I'm not freaking out too much. Alright, so we could take control of one and defeat it. I like to use this to ping off another one to enrage it. But, you know what? It doesn't. I mean, we could definitely get rid of one there. Let's. Oh, goodness. He's only got 2. I mean, he's pretty much going to die right out of the gate. It's a 3/3. Alright. Well, no, but that's a full. I want to get something on the board. Alright, I tell you what. Let's put this out. We'll get rid of that. Our plan is to maybe throw this one next. Assuming it lives, which I doubt it will. But, you know, whatever. I don't want to put this one out. Well, maybe I do. Whenever a minion's healed, we draw a card. I do need more card draw. I'm going to hold off just a moment because I'm afraid that they're just going to whack it. They've got enough on the board that they'll probably clear it. See, figured that was going to happen. Okay. Alright, so now we're in the 5. Let's see, what do we want to do? Well, they haven't played a dagger, and I need to get some board control out. So I think I'm gonna do this. Now remember this one buffed up the ooze. So we'll end turn there. We'll see what we could do that. I'm tired of being behind the. Great. That's the thing with rogues. They'll pick one and it does the damage to on either side. And then a head crack. But you'll notice my guy did not die, which is fine. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little bit of a buff this round. And we're going to throw this out because I think I'm going to try and heal it. In fact, let's just heal it now. Okay, that'll give us that card. Let's go ahead and just plunk that right in. Okay. And let's see. I don't really have any mana to do anything else anyway, and pretty happy with that. Let's see how well she clears the board here. Remember, stealth ones I can't attack right away. Mad Bomber's a little RNG. He just throws out 3 bombs. Could hit anything. It's not too bad. Alright, so destroy a minion with an attack of 3 or less. I also have the ones for my big guns. Destroy a minion with an attack of 5 or more. And I don't know... I don't remember... Oh, because it's stealth, that's not letting me do it. Sorry. Burp, burp. Alright, so we'll get rid of the Mad Bomber. Not much I can do about this at the moment. Let's go ahead and let's do our damage. And we can't heal anything because they're all healed up there. I mean, I can heal myself, and that's fine. This is good for when you want to have like a low card attack another one to get rid of them both. Make them trade each other. I'm trying to decide if I want to do my Wind Fury just yet or not. Let's throw it out. Put some board presence on. We'll heal ourselves up. End the turn there. Okay, now remember the lion can, or the, not lion, the tiger can do 5, so we can use this to destroy it. Probably going to hang on to that other one for in case they throw a big card, but I had 2 of them in my hand, so I don't feel too bad about that. Alright, so both of these are going to do 2 damage in return. I can't attack this one directly. But Wind Fury lets me get 2 attacks out. Now I can heal it, or I can give a minion +2 with the and draw a card. Let's do that instead of using my heal spell here. And let's see. Let's go ahead and heal it also. And let's just now this one has Wind Fury. That's why it got to attack twice.
I hear you got a problem.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna take 7 off of this because it's stealth. Not much I can do about that at the moment. Okay, so you'll notice we have the health bumped up on this. We can play this, which will change the attack from 2 to 5. That'll give us 10 there. Let's do that first. Now remember, I can't do anything about the stealth. That's why I'm not targeting it. And let's go ahead and throw out the Berserker. That's another good one to do. The change the attack to its health. Again, simply because it's a 7, but this one's Wind Fury. So for the moment, that was a better call because I could do that twice. All right, everybody's attacked. I've used all my mana. Squawk the bird. I still got pretty good value out of that one. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, let's see what we got for a card here. Alright, Lobby, not really going to help us. Can't do that, I don't think, until it's on stealth. Yep. Just thought I'd try. Again, if ever in doubt, just give it a try anyway, right? And may as well heal up herself. And end turn, because we're going to take that 7 in the face. Or he's going to attack. He's going to do a board clear on that. That's cool, because now that'll free us to use our death card to eliminate it. And in fact, that's what we will do. And we will throw down our light spawn. Trying to decide what I wanted to do there. Let's ping it for 2. Go from there. Now the AI is, I mean, it's a fairly decent game. But going against the players, you know, they've got a lot larger card pool to draw from. So it's kind of nice. You get a lot more variety and a lot more challenge than I would say that you would with the computer. But again, the computer was kind of a nice go-to to give you an idea how the game was going to go. All right, so this is pretty much game, because you'll notice the rogue has 5 health. I've got at least one that's going to attack 5. So I mean, here we go. GG, good game. Right there. Yes, I know GG means good game. Anyway. All right, so and there's my little victory. My guy goes up a little bit. Yeah. All right, so that's Hearthstone for you. Again, I just wanted to do kind of an overview. I know I've said that several times. I just don't want people in the comments. Now, of course, you got to put it in the comments, right? You know, like, oh, you horrible at Hearthstone, whatever. Because I am. I know this. So the different types of plays. We did the practice. That's where you get to play against a computer. So if you just never want to play against another person, you can play the practice rounds. They're fine. They're not the most challenging. You'll get that from play. And when you do play, let me show you real quick. You can do ranked or unranked. Unranked is just, you know, anybody in the pool. Ranked is where you try and climb a ladder with it. So you can do that. You'll notice I haven't really bothered because my deck is not flushed out. I've been doing a lot of time in the unranked. Just, you know, late at night, whatever. If I lose, I lose. It doesn't, you know, what? No big deal. Hang on, let me, I wanted to do the back. So plays against other players, either ranked mode or just free-for-all in the unranked. Practice is where you're always against the computer. And then the arena is where, instead of you building off of your deck, you have to pick cards. They're going to give you 30 selections. So the first selection, you'll have 3 cards, you get to pick 1. Then you'll be presented with 3 more cards. You get to pick 1 until your deck is complete. Then you go. The only reason I'm not playing Arena right now is I don't have the gold to kick off an Arena. It does cost a little bit of gold to get into the Arena to play. But again, you know, it is what it is. It's no big deal. It's much more balanced in the sense that it's not like you're going against somebody's pre-built deck that they've really thought through. They're just kind of randomized just like yours are also. So that can be fun. The practice is nice, you know, to get to learn the game, to get up and running. The play is good when you know, you've got the deck, you want to try out different things, and go from there. So, welcome to Hearthstone. Do give it a go when it comes out. It's currently, as of this recording date, it's in a closed beta. I got like a beta invite. They're getting ready to send out another wave to people that were doing the Blizzard front end that were in the beta on that. But they also mentioned at BlizzCon they're getting ready to do an open beta. I think in December is what they mentioned, December of 2013, depending when you're watching this. So most anybody that's interested in being able to get in can. And then, of course, they'll roll out the game sometime in 2014. And anybody can play. And so, you know, if you want to wait for that, that's cool. And that way, there you go. We'll see you in Hearthstone. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And until next time, Dakota Guy out.